Murals by Gardner.com proudly presents the Jeep in the Desert mural. As always, I start off with my blue sky. Add in a white horizon line, throw in some white clouds up above, and then lay in my horizon line. Always doing that at eye level, then fill in the rest of the workspace with a neutral earth tone. Then we go to our secondary color, putting in a slightly darker earth tone in front of or on top of the previous one. Gives us a sense of distance. And I begin to lay out my road work, my background mountains, and a few of the foreground rocks. Once I have them in place, let's add a little bit of color. I like to call it my Sedona Red, or as Dunn Edwards Paints calls it, Cherry Cola. It adds that nice red mountain from Utah or New Mexico, some of that red richness. Add some brown shadowing. We're always going from a lighter color to a darker color. Spray in a little bit of green grass where it needs to be. And now we put actually the star of the show, the owner's Jeep. For this, I start using a very light gray color, just sketching it in freehand. Gives me my basic shape. Then I use a darker shade of gray, start to define the darker areas, clean up the rough edges, getting a little more particular. If I made a mistake, I still have that background color and I can always paint over it. Can't erase it, but you can cover it up. Now we add some more details, getting in the white highlights for headlights and chrome. Now I color it in. It's just a coloring book. Add some more definition to it. And now I bring in my black, the darkest areas, underneath the vehicle, behind the wheel wells, grill. Define my doors, define my hood, gives it more definition to the actual shape of the vehicle. Once I've got that in place, the star of the show is finished. Now, back to the bigger picture. Add some gray drama underneath the clouds, a little lavender to make them colorful. Now, more time spent just adding definition, background texture, interesting mountain shapes. Creating the environment for the Jeep to be driving through. If you're interested in learning how to use an airbrush, visit my website at muralsbygardner.com and go to the lessons page. There's some interesting videos you can watch there. And you can leave a comment or questions on the contact portion of the website. Just keep adding more and more details. Filling in the empty spaces, larger, more detailed stuff at the foreground near the bottom of the wall, smaller, less detailed things off in the distance. It's mostly done with just one color of paint with the airbrush. The amount of paint that I spray, whether it's a thick line or a thin, frosty little flow, makes a difference. Now we add the living things, the plants, the texture, the fluff and stuff. Using black to black out the background, I determine what goes where. A few plants, a few weeds, a few cactus. Filling in the space, and once I've got the black silhouettes in position, I then add the color. Using an airbrush, the process doesn't take that long. The end result looks great. Add a few little blossoms on the cactus. There you have it, a completed mural. Muralsbygardener.com, 480-844-1956. Thank you.